Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to Iqra. I'm so glad you could join us today for this daily verse reflection.
We are unpacking the incredible magnitude and really the heavy theological weight of just one profound verse, and that's Surah An-Naziat, Ayah 13.
Boom. Just like that. I want you to imagine a single sound that literally alters reality forever. Grounding ourselves right here in the primary text, the original Arabic script of Surah An-Naziat, Ayah 13.
فإنما هي زجرة واحدة.
Such sudden, shocking energy that it demands our absolute attention. So, looking at the direct translation from Sahih International, it says, "Indeed, it will be but one shout." And man, that immediately sets the stage, doesn't it? Because we aren't talking about a prolonged, arduous process here. It's not some slow transition. We are looking at the raw, unimaginable power behind single blasts. Just think about that for a second. The complete restructuring of reality, triggered by one solitary commanding shout.
Now, to really get this, the eschatological context is absolutely crucial. You see, there's actually a pretty distinct theological difference between the hereafter, the unseen, unknown realm that follows earthly life, and the resurrection itself. This verse isn't just about the general existence of the hereafter. It's describing the absolute certainty of the specific event that thrusts humanity into it, the sudden, inescapable standing before Allah. That single shout is the undeniable, instantaneous bridge between the known world and the ultimate reality of the unseen.
All right, so scholarly interpretations break the vastness of this event down into three really profound theological truths. First up is the ease of resurrection. Recreating all of humanity from dust seems like a complete logistical nightmare to the human mind, right? But the source text presents it as entirely effortless for Allah. Second is the single command. It requires only one scream from the appointed angel to blow the trumpet. No repetition, no struggle at all, just one. And third, absolute sovereignty. The text describes angels standing in rows on that day, with no one speaking without explicit permission. There's this incredibly stark juxtapositions here between the ultimate magnitude of resurrecting literally all of creation and the absolute simplicity of the act itself. It's a stunning display of absolute authority.
And this really brings us to a mind-bending question. If you think about the sheer logistics involved, how much effort does this ultimate cosmic event actually require? Resurrecting every single being throughout all of human history and bringing them all together at once to face ultimate justice?
Well, the answer is profoundly simple, yet it completely shakes the core of how this theology views the universe. Just a single effortless command. Period. That's the central focus of our explainer today. The absolute power behind single blasts. It doesn't take time, it doesn't take exertion, it just takes a single command to completely upend reality.
So, what do we actually do with this information? The texts outline a distinct two-step mindset shift for followers. Step 1, cultivating certainty, or yaqeen, in the unseen, the ghaib. The text calls for believers to develop absolute faith in these imminent events, basically living as if that single shout could happen at any given moment. Step 2, recognizing Allah's ultimate power. According to this framework, deeply realizing that the most monumental event in history requires nothing more than a single, commanding shout is meant to completely change a believer's perspective on daily problems, and that naturally leads to a much more foundational faith.
This brings us to a really powerful final reality illustrated by Tafsir Ibn Kathir. Allah is the true owner, the Malik, of everything and everyone on the day of recompense. The theology dictates that when that single shout occurs, all our illusions of worldly ownership, human control, and temporary power, they just vanish instantly. The ease of that single blast proves exactly who truly holds ultimate power. So, the question I want to leave you with today is this. If the source texts assert that the ultimate restructuring of the cosmos requires only a single effortless shout, how is that meant to reframe the daily worries, the stress, and the anxieties of the human experience?
If you found this journey through the text beneficial, please subscribe our YouTube channel and follow our Facebook page Iqra. We cannot wait to explore another verse with you very soon.